Welcome to Dataflexor. It's efficient data management application using Firebase and advanced AI models like Gemini and ChatGPT. Um, the problem with data management efficiency is that with existing spreadsheets like Excel and Google Sheets, they're for general use, and um, they have a lot of unnecessary functions for people who are like business focused groups that are only going to use those kind of functions. And so general tools have a really steep learning curve and will mean that employees who will need to be trained in using these spreadsheet applications will take time and will take away from productivity. And according to a Polytechnical, the average employee is only productive for about 2 hours and 33 minutes in an 8-hour workday. And that hasn't really big economic cost on the world, as there are billions paid in wages that are considered lost productivity. And by making the most out of the productive time that employees spend at work doing spreadsheets, we're able to increase the output of the global economy. So the general idea is to design an application that will put the least amount of cognitive load on its user. That way, the user does more critical thinking and does less of the execution of their ideas. So what results is a simplified data management tool that is designed for business-specific use cases with an easy-to-use interface. Easy-to-use interface is very important because if the interface is too complex, then it will take time for the employees to learn, and it will be hard to figure out when you're trying to execute your ideas. Having pre-configured business functions is also an important aspect that um, Excel and Google Sheets does not tackle. It's that by having pre-configured business functions, users will spend less time actually formulating those functions and more time doing the input and output aspects of it and allow for more automation of the process. With real-time collaboration with Firebase, it's an essential step to even be considered as an alternative for traditional spreadsheet applications, as for businesses and for any kind of group work. Collaboration between coworkers and communication in real time is essential to effective work. And AI-driven insights for data analysis and suggestions is just another important function and feature that will allow for the faster implementation of the user's work, as the user can just type in a prompt and the API will have direct access to the spreadsheet and allow them to make those changes and suggestions. So here's a video demo. With the experiments, I tested how Firebase Cloud Functions are the latency changes under different types of traffic. So with low traffic, the latency is about 150 milliseconds, which is within acceptable ranges for real-time collaboration. And under heavy traffic, it's still 500. Despite this, it's still usable during moderate usage scenarios. However, at high traffic, it is the quality of life gets worse and communication can be impeded. And with the API response times between Gemini and ChatGPT, the during peak loads, the response time is much slower, with about between 200 and 700 milliseconds, which is a lot of time. And additionally, you also have to take in consideration that the API still has to generate a response, which takes even longer. So that is something that to be improved on for the future. So with the improvement of Dataflexor, we need customizable table cells. This is just for a general improvement in quality of life. Keyboard shortcuts will allow for the faster implementation of and the execution of ideas by users, and scalability by optimizing the backend for higher traffic volumes and faster response times. We will be able to improve the application's performance with Firebase and with Gemini and ChatGPT. And for potential future features that can be implemented with customizable UI themes, users will be more comfortable and more willing to work with the applications for longer periods of time. Integration with third-party tools like Google Workspace, Office 365 is important, because then there will be easier implementation and integration into existing systems and allow for more feasibility to use Dataflexor as an alternative to those traditional spreadsheet applications that already have first-party integration. And advanced data visualization will allow for more specificity for users and make it a more comfortable solution for businesses that are looking for something more specific. With the conclusion and its impact, Dataflexor increases the business productivity by offering streamlined and specialized alternative to complex tools, and allow for the user to be productive for a longer period of time. And AI-powered insights allow businesses to make smarter data-driven decisions. And with the automation of a lot of processes, it will also hopefully remove many human mistakes in the process of processing data. Thank you.